Hi, my name is Delia Glisset Toledo. I am an MD. I am a psychiatrist, board certified, and I practice in the state of Florida. And I've been doing these videos in Spanish, but all my friends here in Jacksonville are like asking me to do them in English too. So I'm gonna try to bring you up to speed on whatever I've been talking in these videos. And I've been explaining that we are, as a species, collectively going through a huge initiation at this time, and this has been like going on for a while, but specifically since January 21st, around that time, when the planets align, and that's the day I ended up in the hospital and almost died, by the way. And had like this experience that I talk about in my first video. It was in Spanish, so you guys don't know, but I had like a vision of what was going on. Anyways, and in that vision, I was able to identify I was the creator of my reality and that I could choose the outcome. So I did choose an outcome. It's what I'm treating right now, and the medications I'm taking and the condition I'm dealing with. I could have died that day. It was one of my choices. But I decided not to, so here I am. We've been going through this initiation that has been like a process where what's going on is we are envisioning a new life or direction or a new creation in which we can be more aligned with the things that are our purpose, our soul's purpose. And at the same time, we have been seeing more clearly the things that we need to leave behind in order to enter this new life. The things that you can be leaving behind can be things that have to do with habits that you have, ways of reacting in your life that you have, people that are not supportive of your higher vibration, and jobs and ways of thinking. It can be programming that you have from your childhood, like from your parents, like you're not worthy is one of the themes that we have been working through, your worthiness, because in order to embrace that higher timeline, which has to do with your soul's purpose, there is this feeling of, am I worthy of it? Because in order to be worthy of it, you have to be doing shadow work. So you have to be cleaning out the things that you cannot bring with you, which have a lot to do with shadow. I think that a lot of people are not clear of what shadow work is. And shadow work is something that you do in your daily life. It's not something that you sit down and write about. Shadow work is your ability when you're in a situation where you're triggered, instead of responding from your trigger, you are going to respond from a higher frequency than that. And that takes creating space, which means breathe and pause. It takes a pivot, which means deciding that you are going to return non-love with love in some way, and achieving that. Okay, that is shadow work. But in order to do that, you need to create space also in your daily life where you are becoming used to look at yourself and creating those spaces instead of doing. Okay, so this week, after the eclipse of last Saturday, which was very, very strong and difficult for a lot of people, this week we are starting to find resolution. Okay, Mercury is going direct on the 7th, which is Monday, which is a good day, by the way. There's a conjunction there also that is good, and all through the 11th, and I'm gonna make another video for the full moon of the 12th, which is like liberating and kind of marks the start of the end of this process in a way. Not the end, it's gonna take years, but the hardest part, I think we're through it. So this week we are becoming even more clear about where is it that you want to go, what is the life that you want to create, what is the profession that you want to create, what are the steps that you have to take in order to start creating that timeline or that higher version of the life that you want. And the things that should happen in order for you to get there. In fact, you're gonna get some intuitive information, or things are gonna come unexpectedly that might bring you that information. It doesn't mean that you need to act on it immediately, but I want you to be aware of the things that are coming into your sphere of awareness, into your conscience, or coming from your unconscious, or downloading about that future. And at the same time, the moon is going to be in Virgo at that moment, and in conjunction with the South Node, which is precisely the things that you need to leave behind. And there's like perfectionism, habits, your relationship with alcohol, with food, with people in your life that are not bringing a lot. They're mostly taking, and it's not balanced relationships, are not supportive of higher versions of yourself. One of the exercises that I recommend people to do is, when you go to sleep, ask, whatever, the universe, to bring you during the night to the highest version, or the highest timeline that you can live in this lifetime, to show it to you. And then when you wake up in the morning, you want to wake up in that energy, and try to do that every night, so you can, during the night, have that experience as part of, understanding where we're going and what we're doing. So this week is pivotal in that sense. Try to visualize it, try to take or start taking small steps towards that new life, eating more organically, less sugar, less I don't know, whatever it is. Change your relationship with alcohol, change your relationship with food, change your relationship with money. I don't know what it is that you need to do to take steps to get to that life. That's up to you to find out. But this is it. This is what's been going on. Okay. If you need any more information, let me know. What things would you like me to talk about? I will talk about them. One of the things that I want to say today is, I always tell people that vision pulls and pain pushes. So when you're getting this information and you're getting these insights, and your soul is telling you this is the direction you need to go, you can choose not to listen, and you can choose not to do anything about it, and that's okay. But if you don't allow your vision to pull you, pain will come and will kick your ass and make you move in that direction, one way or another. You choose how. You can learn through love, or you can learn through pain. And that's a choice that you make consciously or unconsciously, or by not doing anything, which is also a choice. Okay? Love you. And I'll see you again.